When I was a younger lad and I was in high school, this, my friends, is. Hang on. Boom. This is when we were young. And really, this video and this playlist is nostalgia purposes. And you know what? Sometimes you go back and sometimes you see some things you were used to watch when you were a kid or a teenager, and you have fond memories of, and you kind of like, oh, it was great when it lasted, and you kind of wish one more go at it, but you're not going to stick with it. I'm going to be talking about the network called G4, and specifically pretty much Attack of the Show with Olivia Munn and Kevin Pereira. Great Attack of the Show, man. That some days coming off of school, I love just to tune in and see what these fuckers were doing. Especially Olivia Munn and Kevin, they had great chemistry. I didn't see any of the. I remember it used to be called Tech TV, but I never really necessarily watched it. I think they even played some Dragon Balls. No, they didn't play no Dragon Balls. I remember seeing something about like a little bit of that, but I never really got into the show until it turned into G4 and Kevin Olivia was hosting. Just some great fun. I mean, you had G4 had freaking Ninja Warrior, and Ninja Warrior was a big hit. You had freaking X Play. You had all these the sex exotic things. The porn star fucking conventions that they covered. Of course, them covering Comic-Con. I mean, at one point, G4 was the place to pretty much just to go watch, have fun, enjoy the interactions between the hosts, and see all this stuff that they're putting out there, because it was really funny. I remember one episode with Attack of the Show with Olivia Munn and Kevin Pereira. It was Cinco de Mayo, but they called it Cinco de Mayo, and they end up doing freaking mayo, taking mayo shots and stuff, doing yeah. Having mayonnaise margaritas. It was hilarious. I remember when Cobra Commander, the impersonator, when the first G.I. Joe movie came out, they did a little spoof of the trailer with Cobra Commander's version. That was hilarious. Of course, Olivia Munn was hot. I loved Olivia Munn. I knew she wasn't too nerdy, but she looked damn good in the Wonder Woman and fucking Princess Leia outfits. I think that's definitely why they have Olivia Munn there. She was always a sex candy, and now watching the videos today, right now on YouTube, and seeing what Olivia Munn really, all the videos she was in, it was really just about sexual interaction, like play jokes and stuff, especially with Kevin and Olivia. There's always it definitely was just about sex, honestly. And then web videos and video games, of course, and movies and all that great stuff. Then X Play had Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler, I think. Adam Sessler was a cool. I think, I don't know if people really liked him or not, but I liked Adam Sessler. It seemed like he was always honest and brute. And Morgan Webb, I loved Olivia Munn, but I think I loved Morgan Webb just a little bit more, because Morgan Webb, I don't know, she just had that look, that older kind of look, that definitely knew her games. She definitely was the hottie. And then you had I can't remember her name. Oh, she was an assistant. She also went to MTV. She did a lot of stuff. Oh, I can't remember her name. I can't believe I can't remember her name. I forget her name, but the other chick was hot too. There's a lot of hotties on the show. Oh, the Batman spoofs on Attack of the Show was hilarious as well. Ninja Warrior was my shit, man. Ninja Warrior, when I remember I had a lot of guys, a lot of these Japanese guys I was rooting for. I remember I was rooting for the firefighter. I was rooting for Mr. Ninja Warrior. I was rooting for all those guys, because those guys, man, Ninja Warrior was no joke. Those obstacles courses. I mean, Tough Mudders. Look at Ninja Warrior. Ninja Warrior seems a lot more fun and very challenging at the same time. Now they have American Ninja Warrior, and American Ninja Warrior is like, come on, man. And the commentary is not even good. You have English commentary, and you don't have that guy, oh no, just saying, his commentary on Ninja Warrior, the Japanese audio was great. I loved it. I remember there's like a Bruce Lee impersonator. They had women on Ninja Warrior, which I enjoyed as well. I really G4 at the heyday at when I was young, and I think a lot of other people were young. They really did have something kind of special, and it's too bad that it's now all over. But hey, and then of course Kevin's doing a podcast. Olivia's doing, went to the movies, but really TV. And you just had so many other people on that show. Once Olivia left, I stopped watching it, and then once Kevin left, well, I didn't even really watch it at that point because Kevin had two different hosts, and I didn't really like them. Oh, and Blair, I loved Blair as well. But after Olivia left, it really just there's really no chemistry on Attack of the Show. So that made me just tune off G4 entirely because Ninja Warrior you can only watch so much. We're like, I don't even know if this is the newest episode or not. So G4 when we were young, when I was young, just a little nostalgia. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys enjoy? Did you guys used to watch G4? Because I used to always tune in after school and just watch the shenanigans and the great chemistry between even Adam and Morgan and Kevin and Olivia and all the shit they did. Like when they did the tryouts for Ninja Warrior when they went to Japan. There's a lot of YouTube videos. Go check them out. It's so funny. So thank you guys for listening. This is just a little video, nostalgia purposes of when we were young. All right, guys.